transgender, I'm queer, I'm vegan, and I'm probably really, really far on the end of the woo-woo, new age, crunchy spectrum. But I wasn't always this way. I used to go to Episcopal church. I used to be an acolyte, and I used to sing in the choir. I had the robes. I would sit there, and I'd carry the plates. And I would count the nails in the wall over and over and over, not listening to the sermon. And my sister also sang in the choir. And that was my favorite part about church, was getting to sing. And I stayed there extra, extra long just to get to sing. But she didn't remain that way either. Now she goes to fashion school in London, and she has crazy pink hair, except when it's black and white striped like a skunk, or maybe purple, or she loves to dye it white. And she wears mini skirts that are so short, and she gets arrested in airports for her outfits. So that's me and my sister. And in high school, she started suffering from an eating disorder, and she would not eat for 5 days in a row, and then she would eat for 2. And none of us knew about this, none of my family. But I knew something was wrong, and it bothered me, so we took off on a trip across the country together. And the whole time she was doing this, and I didn't know. And when I later found out, it filled me with such guilt that I wasn't able to pick up on something, that I was so close with my sister, and I couldn't even tell when she was eating and when she wasn't, that stone has sat with me. And when she became depressed in London, I wanted to go and be with her, because I felt like I couldn't do anything. From living in Memphis, I was in the South, it was so warm, and she was there in a cold country with the rain coming down. And I just wanted to hold her. That's all I wanted to do, was just hold my sister and make it okay. So I went to London. I flew to London. I don't even like London. In fact, I hate London. I've been there once before, and I had to stay up all night because we didn't want to pay for a hotel. And I watched a drunken duck dive crashing into Trafalgar Square and stumble around like a drunken person, but it was a duck, and it was the strangest thing I've ever seen. And it threw up, and then it tried to eat something that wasn't there, and it was just very, very strange. And that's how I felt in London, just small and strange and not really knowing what I was doing there. But one day while I was there, my sister got in a good mood, and we decided we were going to go on an adventure across town to get a video, because that's what we were going to do. And we went to get this video, and she was in such a good mood, and I was in such a good mood, and I was so happy to see her happy, and I was so happy that I was making some effect on her. And so we went walking down the streets of London, and we started to sing. And I said, "Hey, do you remember that old choir song that we really liked?" And we started to sing, and we sang this old psalm that we really liked. And you know, we're punky, and we're looking crazy, but we're singing this really old Episcopal, sort of slow church song together. And we're in our own world. It's just me and her, and we're there together. And I don't even notice these 14-year-old boys come up to us until one of them grabs her right in the crotch. And I am so livid, I swing before I even think about it. And I've never fought anyone before, but I'm so protective of my sister that for some reason I think I can fight. I think I can fight, and this kid, he's been fighting all his life. He ducks, no problem. It's like I was swinging in slow motion and he was a fly, and he just flew, ducked, like so fast, I didn't even come close to hitting him, and then he boxed me in the ear. And I suddenly realized that I was going to be beaten up by 4 14-year-olds in front of my sister. So we ran. It seemed more noble. And we crossed the city, and the whole time I'm writhing with rage. I'm so angry. I've been boxed in the ear by a 14-year-old. And then I realized it doesn't matter, because I was there with her, and we had this experience together. And so instead of spending all that energy being mad, she held my hand and she told me, "I felt really protected by you. Thank you."